everyone. That is intensity of electric field due to equatorial line. Equatorial line. Now you will see the derivation. Next concept. This is the IP concept. 4 marks is very important. 4 marks question. Intermediate IP question mark. This is a 4 marks question. 4 marks question. Concept is we have to calculate intensity of electric field due to equatorial line. Equatorial line. Intensity of electric field due to equatorial line. So yesterday I explained intensity of electric field due to equatorial line. Yesterday I explained axial line. E axial line is equal to, this is 2 kp by r3. This is I explained yesterday. The derivation is over. This is also very important IP question. This is a 4 marks question. That is also very important. Now I'm going to explain. Now you will see intensity of electric field due to point charge means due to equatorial. So what is the meaning of equatorial line? Equatorial line means this is a minus q. This is a minus q. This is a plus q. Plus distance between two charges is 2a. Distance between two charges is 3a. This is what we call, this is a center of dipole. Distance from center of minus q to center of dipole is, this is a. Distance between and from the charge to here center of dipole is a. This is a. Now equatorial line means one straight line. Straight line is passes through center of dipole. This line is because equatorial line. Straight line. This is a straight line. Straight line passes center of dipole. Straight line passes through center of dipole. This straight line is perpendicular to the axial line. This is a because this is axial line. One straight line is passes through minus q and center of dipole and plus q. This line we call axial line. This is one straight line is passes through center of dipole. This straight line is perpendicular to the axial line. This line is called as equatorial line. Now I'm taking the Q0. This is a test charge. Q0 is a test charge. This test charge keep on this one. This is a test charge. Test charge keeps on equatorial line. This is a Q0. This is a center of dipole. Distance between center of dipole and Q0 is the distance between here is r. R is distance between Q0 and center of dipole. That is r. Now you will see this is a minus q. This is a plus q. Now you will see what will happen. Minus q. This is a plus q minus q. This is A point, B point. This is a P point. P point. Now you will see, you know very well. This is a minus q. This minus q will attract. This is a q0. This is a positive charge. This is a negative charge. This negative charge will attract This Q naught is this direction, in this direction. This is the electric field. We are taking E1. Electric field E1. Now, so what is the electric field? So E1 is equal to E1. At this point, this is the P point. At this P point, we have to calculate E1. At this P point, we have to calculate E1 due to the charge. Minus Q taken as a positive charge. Minus Q taken as a positive charge by distance between two charges. Distance between two charges is how much? This is A, this is R. Now you will take this is a part. Now this is a A point, this is O, this is a P point. Here distance between A and O is A. Distance between P and O is R. So what is the distance between AP? What is the AP distance? According to Pythagoras class, AP square is equal to AO square plus OP square. OP square. Now AO means A square, OP means R square. This is AP square. AP square take this side, root of A square plus R square. This is the distance between AB is root of R square plus A square. That is the distance between AP. Now, this is a AP square. This is a AP square. AP square. E1 is equal to K cube by K means this is a medium between the two charges is 1 by 4 pi. K means 1 by 4 pi. AP means what is the distance? Root of A square plus R square and whole square. So E1 is equal to K cube by square and root cancel A square plus R square. This is E1. This is the magnitude of electric field, but the direction of electric field is the direction is this is the direction. Direction of electric field is towards negative charge. Direction of electric field is direction of electric field is electric field is from electric field. Direction of electric field is PA direction. PA direction. Direction of electric field. Electric field is PA direction. PA direction. Negative charge means a basic point. Basic point is basic point plus Q charge means electric field is away from the point. Away from a point. Direction of electric field is this is a positive charge. Direction of electric field is outward direction. Suppose negative charge, this is a point. Direction of electric field is towards the charge. For positive charge, this is a positive charge. Direction of electric field is away from charge. This is a negative charge. Direction of electric field is towards the charge. This is a negative charge. Direction of electric field is towards the charge. This is a positive charge. Direction of electric field is away from the charge. Now, second one. Now, this is a positive charge. This is the negative charge is option. This is a positive charge. Positive charge. This is a positive charge. This positive charge and referring to the charge is this side. This is we're calling E2. Electric field is E2. This is the root of R square plus A. This is the A. This is a positive charge. This positive charge will repel to this positive charge this direction. That is electric field E2. Now I'm going to calculate E2. E2 is equal general formula. Electric field due to this point. At this point, at P point, we have to calculate electric field E2 due to the charge. Field and Q by distance between two charges is this is A, this is R. Again, this is a root of. This is a value is root of R square plus A square. R square plus A square. Now this is a BP square. BP square is equal to E is equal to K cube by root of R square plus A square and whole square. Square and root cancel. This is E2. We are going to calculate E2 is equal to K cube by R square plus A square. This is the electric field U2. But the direction of electric field is this direction. Direction of electric field is direction of electric field. Electric field is BP direction. BP direction. This is the direction of electric field. This is a positive charge. Positive charge means direction of electric field is away. This is a positive charge. Electric field is away from. This is a negative charge. Negative charge means direction of electric field is towards the charge. This is a negative charge. Direction of electric field is towards the charge. Towards the charge. Towards the charge. Now, if you think this is the direction of E1. This is the direction of E1. This is the direction of E1. Now, this is our point. Now, you will see, so we got E1 and E2. E1 value is equal to K cube by A square plus R square. Now, you will see E2 also K cube by R square plus A square. But both fields are equal. E1 is equal to E2 is equal to E. E1 is equal to E, E2 also E. Electric field is E. Now, so what will happen in this situation? What we have to do? Now, at this point we have P point. This is a P point. I have two electric fields. This is a E2. This is a E1. This is a E1. So we have the two electric fields. But I want resultant electric field. This is E1. This is E2. I want resultant electric field. But how can we calculate this is a resultant electric field here means see carefully. This is I'm dividing. This is the axis. This is I'm taking this is the x-axis. This is the x-dash axis. Now I'm taking this is line is I'm taking this is y. This is a y dash. This is a y I'm taking. X-axis, y-axis. This is the origin. Now you take that this is origin. This is x-axis, y-axis. Now you will see this is a y, this is x-dash. E2 is in a E2 is a electric field. Electric field is a y and x-dash plane. X-dash plane. Now this is x-dash, this is y-dash, this is E1. E1 also x-dash, y-dash plane. This electric field can resolve into two components. This electric field resolved into two components. How many components? Two components. One is this is make an angle theta. Make an angle theta. So make an angle theta means this is make an angle theta. This is E2. Make an angle theta. This can be resolved into two components. Make an angle theta means this is E cos theta is along this. Next opposite side. This is opposite side. This is E sin theta. E sin theta is along. So next this is E1. This can be resolved into two components. Make an angle theta. This axis. Again this is E cos theta along this direction. This is one more component along this direction. This is E sin theta. E sin theta. E sin theta. E1 is equal to E2 is equal to E. I'm taking this is E2 means E cos theta. E cos. Now you take this is E2. This is E1 cos theta. This is E1 cos theta. This is the E2 sin theta. Now at this point and this is P point. Horizontal forces and vertical forces. Horizontal. I'm taking vertical forces. Vertical field. Vertical components of electric field. So upward is E2 sin theta is a upward direction. That is upward direction. This is a downward direction. So E1 sin theta. E1 sin. Now you will see E1 is equal to E2 is equal to E. So both are cancelled. In a horizontal direction. Horizontal component. component of the field, of the electric field, Now, this is both are E1 cos theta, E2 cos theta, both are in this direction. In this direction, there is no component. Now, resultant component is equal to E1 cos theta plus E2 cos theta. E2 cos theta. This is a resultant electric field at P point. Now, so what will happen in this equation? We'll see. ER is equal. E1 is equal to E2 is equal to E. We know this one. Now, so E cos theta. E1 means E cos theta plus E cos theta. Now I'm going to write this is a 2E cos theta. 2E cos theta. This is the ER. This is the ER. This is the ER. Now you will see this is a ER is equal to E means now you can write E1 or E2 whatever. K2 by R square plus A square. R square plus A into cos theta. Cos theta means this is making angle theta means this is angle theta. This is the angle theta in opposite side. This is the angle theta. Now cos theta means how can you write it? This is cos theta. Cos theta is equal to adjacent side. This is a theta. This is a by and root of R square plus A square hypotenuse. This is the cos theta. Now cos theta means I'm going to write here A by root of. This is I'm writing root. I'm writing this is okay. R square plus A square. R square plus A square. Root means I'm going to write 1 by 2. Root means I'm going to write 1 by 2. This is cos theta is equal to A by R square plus A square. Root means I'm going to write 1 by 2. 1 by 2. Root means I'm writing 1 by 2. Now we will see this is K2Q. This is Q into 2A. QA by this is R square plus A square power of 1. This is R square plus A square power of 1 by 2. This is same powers we have. Just R square plus A square. 1 plus 1 by 2. 3 by 2. 3 by 2. This is a 3 by 2. This is ER. Now you will see this is ER is equal this is I'm going to write that is dipole moment. Dipole moment of R square plus A square whole power of 3 by 2. Now you will see R much greater than A. Much greater than A. A should be neglected. ER is equal to KP by should be neglect this value. A square should be neglect. R square whole power of 3 by 2 square and cancel. This is your answer. KP is equal to ER is equal to KP by ER is equal to KP by R keep. This is your. Now we will see direction of electric field. This is a minus Q. This is a plus Q. Direction of electric field is from negative positive. This is the direction of electric dipole. Direction of dipole moment is from negative to positive charge. But resultant electric field is ER. ER is this direction. Resultant electric field is this direction. But this is the direction of electric dipole is this direction. Both are in opposite direction. That's why I'm keeping here. Theta is equal to both are in opposite direction. Angle is 180 degrees. That is your. That is it is a very important and 4 marks. Once again, I'm going to explain. Okay, we'll see. This is the concept is intensity of electric field. Now we will see. Once again, I'm going to explain this diagram. Okay. Once again, I'm going to explain diagram so you will understand everything. Now you will see. Topic is we have to calculate the intensity of this is E means intensity of electric field. Intensity of electric field due to equatorial line. Equatorial line. Now you will see this is a minus Q. This is a plus. This is a line. One straight line is passes through positive charge and negative charge. This is center of dipole. This straight line is passes through negative charge and O point and then positive charge. This line is we call axial line. Axial line. Next, so distance between these two charges is 2a. From here to here is a. From here to here is distance is a. Now, one straight line is passes. One straight line is passes center of dipole. This line we call equatorial. This line we call equatorial line. This is a straight line. Straight line passes through center of dipole. This straight line is perpendicular to the axial line. Perpendicular to the axial line. This line is called as equatorial line. Equatorial line. Equatorial line means straight line is passes through center of dipole is perpendicular to the axial line. It's called as equatorial line. Now I'm taking the Q0. Q0 is the placing on at this P point. At this P point. Q0 kept on equatorial line. At any point. At any point. Q0 kept at any point on a equatorial line. This is center of dipole. This is a P point. Distance between 2 points is R. Okay, now this is a negative charge. This is a positive charge. This is a positive charge. This negative charge will attract positive charge this direction. This is the direction of electricity. Direction of electricity. This is a positive charge. This positive charge repel to this positive charge is this direction. This is the direction of electric field. E2. That is the direction of electric field is E2. Now this is A, this is R, this is the distance is R square plus S square according to Faraday. According to Faraday. This E can be resolved into components. This is I'm taking axis. X-axis. This is I'm taking Y axis. Y dash. Y. This is X dash. This is X dash. This is X-axis. P point is origin. Now you will see Y X dash. E2 is in a X dash Y plane. U1 is a X dash Y dash plane. U1 is a X dash Y dash in plane. This can be resolved into components. This can be resolved into two components. But E2 angle made by E2 is with X dash. This is the angle. Angle. This is a E2 making angle theta means this is a E2 cos theta is along X dash. Next opposite component is along in Y axis, that is E2 sin theta. This E2 can be resolved into two components. This E2 can be resolved into two components. Making angle theta means E2 cos theta along this axis, and E2 cos theta is along Y axis. Along Y axis. That component is 4. Now U1 also, this is X dash, this is a Y dash. U1 is in a plane. X dash Y dash plane. U1 can be resolved into components. Two components. Making angle theta with X dash, which is angle also theta. This U1 can be resolved into components. One is E1 cos theta along X dash. So Y means this U1 makes an angle theta with this guy. That is E1 constant. One more component, and the perpendicular component is along y dash. That is E1 sine theta. E1 sine. Now you will see U1 sin theta is down, U2 sin theta is upward direction. Now E1 cos theta is along x-axis, U2 cos theta is along a x-axis. Two components along a x-axis. No component is along x-axis. This is U2 sin theta is along y-axis, U1 sin theta is along y-axis. This is a component. Now we want to calculate E1 and direction of E1. We want to calculate U2 magnitude and direction of E2. Direction of E2. This is the magnitude of E2. This is the direction of E2. This is the magnitude of E1. This is the direction of this is the direction of E1. Okay, now we want to calculate magnitude of E1. Magnitude of E1. This is a general formula. This is a general formula. This is a general formula. E is equal to K cube by R square, general formula. E1 is equal to. At this point, we have to calculate E1 due to the charge. Minus Q is taken as positive charge when we are going to solve the resultant field. K cube by root of distance between these 2 points is R square plus A square. Square and root cancel. Now E1 is equal to K cube by A square plus R square. This is the magnitude of E1, but the direction of E1 is P2A. P2, this is A point, this is a B point. P2A direction. Direction of electric field is P2A. Next E2, this is a positive charge. This positive charge also repel to this positive charge, this direction. This is the magnitude of E2. Now K cube by distance between the two charges R square plus A square. Direction of electric field is in this direction. BP direction. Now here PA direction. That is the direction. Now we'll see E1 and E2 magnitude both are same. E1 is equal to E2 is equal to E. Both magnitude are same. Both magnitude are same means what we have to do in horizontal direction, vertical direction. This is E1 sin theta, E2 cos theta. Both are cancelled. So both the components in opposite direction. Both are equal each other. Direction is opposite. Magnitude is same. Cancel each other. Now horizontal components both are in the same direction. We have to add ER is equal to E1 cos theta plus E2 cos theta. Now ER is equal to 2E cos theta. E means you take E1 or E2 component. So now E1 is equal to E2 is equal to E. Now K cube by R square plus A square. Cos theta means this is the making angle theta. This is the making angle theta means this is angle theta. This is angle theta means opposite angle is this is theta. Cos theta means this is adjacent side. Adjacent side by hypotenuse. Root of R square plus A square. R square plus A square root means R square plus A square whole power of 1 by 2. We are going to write this. Base is same. We are at the power. This is a Q into 2A. This is a moment. Electrical dipole moment. Now we are getting this is R square plus A square. R square is much greater than A. So we are neglecting A. Small value we are neglecting. Now it will become ER is equal to KP by R cube. This is a one. Minus why we are keeping minus here means direction of electric movement. This is a minus Q. This is a plus Q. Direction of dipole moment is always from negative to positive. This is the direction of dipole moment. This is a ER. This is a resultant electric field. Resultant electric field direction of dipole momentum both are in opposite direction. That's why this is a P bar is this direction, E bar is this direction. Both are in opposite direction means I'm keeping the minus here. Angle between the P bar and E bar is 180 degrees. 180 degrees. This is the your. Okay. We'll see this concept. Next concept. Uh, Next concept. Next concept. So electric field due to any point. Electric field. Electric field. Electric field due to any point. At any point. Electric field due to any point. Any point means, suppose for example, any point means, for example, this is a negative charge. This is a negative charge. This is a positive charge. So this is a dipole moment means from negative to positive. This is a dipole moment. This is a center of dipole. Center of dipole. Center of dipole. Up to we calculate what we calculated. Up to we calculated electric field due to axial point, electric field due to equatorial line point. Now, so this is what we call this line. This is a straight line is passes through center of dipole. Center of dipole. We call this is a equatorial. Equatorial line. This is a straight line is passes through center and passes charge. This line is we call axial line. Axial line. So we are keeping axial line. Now what we are calculating here, this is a axial line means axial line means so that is 2 kp by r cube. This is a formula. This is axial. Equatorial means equatorial means E axial line. Simply A axial line. This is a equatorial line which is equal to kp by r cube. This is a formula. This is a we are getting formula. Now positive. This is the Q naught is placing on this point. This point. This is we call axial line. Q naught kept on P point. This is at this point intensity of electric field due to this point. At this point we have to calculate intensity of electric field. We call this axial intensity of electric field. Intensity of electric field at axial line is 2 kp by r cube. Equatorial. Suppose this is a charge is keep on. This is a charge Q naught keeps on equatorial line means so we have to calculate equatorial before I explain derivation. E is equal to kp by r cube. Kp by r cube. K means 1 by 4 pi epsilon. K means 1 by 4 pi epsilon. I'm taking. K means 1 by 4 pi epsilon. K means medium between the charge. Now my concept is right now my concept is what I'm going to explain means here my concept is I'm checking this is a point. At this point we have to calculate the electric field. At this point we have to calculate electric field. Electric field. This is a negative charge, positive charge. This is a center of dipole. Now I'm calculating. At this point we have to calculate the electric field. From here to here is the distance here r. Here r. Here r. At this point we have to calculate. The electric field. At this point we have to calculate electric field due to any point. At this point we have to calculate electric field. How do we calculate electric field at this point? Now this P bar can be resolved into two components. This is a P bar direction. P bar direction. This can be resolved into two components. This is a center of object, center of dipole. This can be resolved into two components. This is a P. This is a P. Sorry, this is take P. You are confusing. This is A point. A point. You take A point. This P can be. This is a making angle theta. I'm taking making angle theta. This is making angle. This is this line is we are calling. This is the line is P bar. This P bar can be resolved into two components. This is a P bar. This is a P bar. This P bar can be resolved into two components. One is this is a line explaining. This is the axis. This is the axis. This is a 1. This is a 2. This is a P can be resolved into two components. This is a making angle theta means this is a P cos theta. P cos theta. This is a P cos theta. One more component is along this direction, 90 degrees, exactly 90 degrees, perpendicular component. One more component is perpendicular. This is a P sin theta component. P sin theta component. You will see, I'm expanding. This is a P. This P can be resolved into two components. One is along P cos theta in this direction. P sin theta is along perpendicular component. Now you will see this is origin point. This is a P point. Now you will see what will happen in this situation. At this point, this is a point. Now minus Q plus Q. This is the line is we call what we call this is the axial line. This line is along this P bar means we call axial line. Now you can take this is a E1 axial line. E1 is axial line. E1 is axial. Now this line is along this direction means this is a perpendicular. We call this is the equatorial line. Now I'm taking this is a E2 component. This is E2 is perpendicular to the axial point. We call equatorial line, axial line. Now this is the angle between two is this is theta is equal to 90 degrees. Theta is equal to 90 degrees. E1 and E2 resultant is this is ER. Resultant electric field means this is E12. E12 is this. This is ER or E12. E12. This is a making angle alpha. I'm taking this is making angle alpha. I'm taking making angle alpha. Making angle alpha. At this point, A point, we have to calculate intensity of electric. Now we will see at so point number 1. This line is because this is the axial line. This is the P cos theta. This component. This is the negative charge. This is positive charge. This is the direction of kinetic dipole momentum. At dipole momentum, this is a line. Dipole momentum is line on a axial line. So E1 is a axial line. E1 is a axial line. Axial line means what is the formula? 2 Kp by R cube formula. So P means what is P? P cos theta. I'm right. P cos theta is along this direction. Next E2 is there. E1 is there. Now I'm writing E1 is a axial line. Axial line. So formula is 2 Kp cos theta. R cube or cube. But P is along this axis is P cos theta. I'm writing just next E2 is this is E2 is perpendicular to this axis. This is the axis. This is I'm taking minus Q plus Q. This is P cos theta is along this direction. Because this is the axial line, E1 is the axial line. This is E2 is perpendicular to this axis means we call the equatorial line. Formula is Kp by R cube. This is E2. Component is opposite direction. P sin theta. That is E1 and E2. Now you see this is angle between E1 and E2 is 90 degrees. E1 and E2 is 90 degrees. From here series angle is E1, E2. Angle is what is the angle between? Theta is equal to 90 degrees. Theta is equal to angle between the two electric field is 90 degrees. Now ER means E12. Resultant of E12 is equal to root of E1 square plus E2 square plus 2E1 E2 cos 90. Cos 90 means 0. Now ER is equal to E12 is equal to root of E1 square E2 square E1 E2 KP 2 KP cos theta by R cube whole square. KP is sin theta. E2 square means KP sin theta whole square. Now this is ER is equal to E12 is equal to take the common KP by R cube take common. Now this is square 2 square 4 cos square theta plus KP and R cube take out and the sin square theta theta. Now denote according to trigonometry sin square theta plus cos square theta. Sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. This is all terms in a sin turns to the cos means sin square take this side. Sorry, cos square take this side. Sin square theta, cos square theta take this side. 1 minus cos square theta. 1 minus cos square theta. Sin square theta is equal to ER is equal to KP by R cube. This is the root of 4 cos square theta plus sin square theta means sin square theta is equal to 1 minus cos square theta. 1 minus cos square theta. Now it's become ER is equal to E12 is equal to KP by R cube. KP by R cube. 4 cos square theta plus 4 cos square theta minus cos square theta 3 cos square theta. 3 cos square theta plus 1. 1 plus cos square theta. 1 plus cos square theta. Now we will see we are getting answer. Now we will see what is the angle between and E and P. This is E bar and P bar. This is a line, electric field is in this direction. E bar and P bar both are parallel. Theta is equal to 0 degrees. Theta is equal to 0 degrees. Now this is equilateral line, electric field is this direction, P bar is this direction. And E bar and P bar is both are in anti-parallel. Angle is 180 degrees. Angle is 180 degrees. Now you will see what you are getting now. You will see. This is a formula. That is a formula. Now the resultant electric field is equal to KP by R cube root of 1 plus 3 cos square theta. 3 cos square theta. Now and E bar and P bar. Angle between E bar and P bar is 0 degrees. Now I am going to substitute this one. Cos 0. Cos 0 is equal to 1. Cos 0 is equal to 1. Now ER is equal to KP by R cube root of 1 plus 3 cos square theta. Cos square theta. Cos 0 is 1. 1 square means 1. ER is equal to KP by R cube. This is a value is 4. That is this is 0. This is a axial line you are getting. So ER is equal to this is a equatorial line you are on. Equatorial line you are on. Now suppose theta is equal to cos 180. Cos 180 is equal to minus 1. Cos 180 is equal to minus 1. Cos 180 is equal to minus 1. Cos 180 is equal to 90 degrees. Here 90 degrees. 90 degrees. 90 degrees. Equatorial line. 90 degrees. Cos 90 means cos 90 is equal to 0. Cos 90 is equal to 0. Now second one in cos 90. Okay, you'll see the KP by R cube root of 1 plus 3 cos square theta. Cos square theta means cos 0 means cos 90 means 0. This is the KP by R cube root of 1 plus this is a 0. So now your resultant is equal to KP by R cube. This is equatorial. Equatorial is equal to KP by R cube. That is your answer. That is your answer. Now this is a magnitude. This is a magnitude of resultant magnitude of resultant electric field. Resultant electric field at any point. Any point. At any point. Theta is equal to 0 degrees means you are getting axial line. Theta is equal to 90 degrees means you are getting equatorial line. Equatorial line. This is the magnitude of resultant electric field. Next, we want to find out the direction of electric field. Direction of electric field. Direction of electric field. Direction of electric field is now we'll see alpha is equal to tan alpha. Alpha is equal to tan alpha is equal to here u2 by e1. So tan alpha is equal to u2 means so what is the u2? Kp sin theta by r cube by u1 means Kp cos theta by r cube. R cube cancel. Kp constant. Kp constant. Sorry, here 2. Now sin theta by cos theta means tan theta by 2. This is tan alpha. Tan alpha. Your answer is this one. Now direction of electric field. Makes an angle with the axis. Axis means theta plus alpha. Theta plus, this is a theta, this is a alpha. So theta plus alpha means theta plus, this is I'm writing tan inverse, this is alpha means tan take this side. Tan inverse tan theta by 2, your answer. Now direction of electric field. Now direction of electric field is perpendicular to the direction of electric field. Direction of electric field perpendicular to the electric dipole. Axis of dipole. It is very important. Very important. Now axis of dipole perpendicular. I mean theta plus alpha is equal to 90. Theta plus alpha is equal to 90 degrees. Theta plus alpha is equal to 90 degrees. So this is axis alpha theta is 90 degrees. 90 degrees. So alpha is equal to 90 minus theta. Now tan apply, tan both sides. Tan alpha is tan 90 minus theta. 90 minus tan alpha is equal to tan theta by 2. Tan alpha is equal to tan theta by 2. I'm right. This is a tan 90 minus theta means this is a cot theta. Now this is I'm writing tan theta by 2. This is I'm going to write 1 by tan. Cot theta is equal to 1 by tan. Now cross multiplication. Tan square theta. Tan take this side. Tan into tan square theta is equal to 2. Tan theta is equal to square take this side go to. Theta is equal to tan take this side. Tan inverse go to. This is a very important. Very. Now the derivation is complete. This is a electric field. So we have to find out the electric field at any point. Once again, I'm going to explain this. This is so P body means electric dipole. This is electric dipole can be resolved into. I'm going to write this is x-axis. This is y-axis. This is x-axis. This is a y-axis. This is actually uh, x-axis, x dash, x, y, y dash. This is a p bar. This is a p bar. Electric dipole. The electric dipole moment. This is the direction of electric dipole. This is the x. This is y dash. This is the p. P is in a x y dash plane. X y dash plane. This p can be resolved into two components. Making angle theta means this is a p cos theta along this side. P sin theta is along perpendicular to this side. Perpendicular. Exactly perpendicular. This is a perpendicular component. This is parallel component. Parallel component. P cos theta, P sin theta. Now you will see this is at this point. This is we call axial line. One line is passes. One line is passes. This is that. This is a you feel minus q. This is a plus q. This is one line. Straight line is passes to minus q and plus q. This is we call what we call axial line. Axial line. But component is p cos theta. P cos theta is a dipole component. Dipole component along this one. E1 is we call axial line. Axial line. Now this is a electric dipole. This is a perpendicular. Exactly perpendicular because this is a equatorial. Equatorial line you are getting. Now we will see what we are getting U1 and U2. We know U1, U2, and this is now we will see what will happen. U1 and U2 both are 90 degrees. Both are U1 and U2 theta is equal 90 degrees. We are getting resultant this one. We are going to simplify the answer. We are getting. Now we want to find out direction. Direction means direction of electric field. Direction of electric field. This one. Direction of electric field makes an angle with the makes an angle with the axis. Axis means tan alpha. Tan alpha is equal to u2 by u1. U2 by u1. Tan alpha means u2 means kp sin theta by r cube. So u2 means 2 kp cos theta by r cube. Both are cancel each other. Tan alpha is equal to tan theta by 2. Now this is direction of electric field makes an angle with the axis theta plus alpha. Theta plus alpha. Theta is equal to tan inverse tan theta by 2. Tan theta by 2. This is next another one. Direction of electric field perpendicular to the dipole axis. Perpendicular to the dipole axis. Dipole axis. And this one. This is a resultant electric field. Resultant electric field is a dipole. So where is the dipole? This is a dipole. This is a dipole. Dipole. Theta plus alpha is equal to 90 degrees. 90 degrees. Alpha is equal to 90 minus theta. Tan alpha is equal to tan 90 minus theta. Tan alpha means tan theta by 2. Tan theta by 2. This is the cos theta. Now theta is equal to tan inverse root. This is first. This is a very important in IP. Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much. Tomorrow I will go. I'm going to explain